So if the Giants just stay at second, like they just lose to Dallas, Raiders lose against the Chiefs, Giants lose against Dallas, then the value of this pick is entirely predicated on Dante Moore's decision. If Moore chooses to declare, I think the Giants trade back, and, well, lo and behold, Dante Moore, you are the second overall pick in the NFL draft, which even monetarily makes a lot of sense for him to declare. Like, if he declares, he's going top 10 this year, barring him tearing his ACL at the combine, I think there's too much for him to gain by going to the draft. There's too much to lose by just staying and not doing anything, like staying for another year of college. So I think he declares, but every report I've seen is like he's really considering going back to college.
Oh my God. Okay. So let's play around with the other side of the scenario just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get a chance to really get into it last week. So let's just say those two week 18 scenarios actually happen. The Raiders edge the Chiefs out 13-20.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants lose to the Cowboys 40-15. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, and Moore is not, I think in my mind, he is not coming out. So we're sitting at number one.
Mm-hmm.
How do we like? I don't think we discussed it last week. Tell me how you like what the Raiders will have to offer to get to the number one spot. Because I know when we did our mock draft, that wasn't even in the top three at ones of the option that I think you liked.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about that? Are we taking that deal? Because now potentially some other names are going to be involved, especially if Moore's not going to be coming out. And I had a little short list. I had to change it because I think New Orleans might be off of the table.
I'd say New Orleans is off the table.
I hear rumors about Miami trading Tua. That's not impossible based on what we've been seeing. It actually makes sense. And Quinn Ewers, somebody who I also had on our draft special last year. People were killing me about him too. I didn't like all I saw from him at Texas, but say, no, he's better than what we saw there. And now he's out here lighting it up. So Miami might be saying, you know what? We already have our number one quarterback in Ewers. Let's go and get some capital or some resources for Tua. So possibility, but I had Arizona in there. I had the Jets in there.